Stop right there. You can move to Australia without a job offer. You heard me right. Without family sponsorship and with permanent residency from day one. And most people don't even know how. Let me show you how the Australia Visa 189 really works. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Delphine, and on this channel I break down real relocation pathways, visa opportunities and global jobs, step by step, no hype. In today's video, I'm walking you through how to move to Australia using the Skilled Independent Visa Subclass 189. This is one of the best visas Australia offers because you don't need an employer, you don't need state sponsorship, and you get permanent residency directly. But, and this is important, it's not easy, and that's why many people get it wrong. So watch to the end because I'll show you who is eligible, how the points system works, step-by-step application process, common mistakes that gets people rejected, and what to do if your points are not enough. If you find this useful, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone planning to relocate. Let's get into it. The Skilled Independent Visa Subclass 189 is a points-tested permanent residency visa. What does that mean? It means Australia selects you based on your skills, your age, your education, your work experience, and your English level. Not your connections, not your employer, not an agent's promise. So guys, with Visa 189, you can live anywhere in Australia, work for any employer, study, access Medicare, and apply for Australian citizenship later. So this visa subclass 189 is a skilled independent visa, and it is for invited workers from outside Australia. It is also for eligible New Zealand citizens and Hong Kong or British nationals overseas, passport holders with skills they need to live and work permanently anywhere in Australia. Okay, it is point tested stream. So you're going to go for this one, skilled independent visa, point tested stream, if you're outside New Zealand, Hong Kong, or a British citizen. Okay, so to read the details, you click here, it takes you to the point tested stream. You will become an Australian citizen. It tells you that the visa lets invited workers with skills to live and work permanently. It is a permanent visa, all right? You get permanent residency with it. The cost is 4,910 Australian dollars. You can check the processing time here. With this visa, you can work and study anywhere in Australia, like I've explained. You can sponsor eligible relatives for permanent residence if eligible. This visa is mainly for high-demand skilled workers. Important, you cannot apply directly. Yes, you must first be invited by the Australian government. I will explain how that works shortly. Now, let's talk about eligibility. To even be considered, you must meet all of these conditions. Your occupation must be on the skilled occupation list. Australia publishes a list of in-demand occupations. Common examples include nurses, IT professionals, engineers, accountants, teachers, trades like electricians and plumbers. Some health and allied health rules. If your job is not on the list, you cannot apply for Visa 189. This is the process. First, you need to check your occupation is on the skilled occupation list. You have 65 points or higher. Advice you have like 80 points. You are eligible. Then you submit an expression of interest in the skills select. You wait for invitation. You gather your document, apply for visa within 60 days of invitation. So you have occupation on the relevant skilled occupation list, which is here. Make sure you're checking the updated one. Okay, this is suitable skills assessment for occupation. You can check it here. Let's see skilled occupation list. Individuals with qualifications to work or train in an eligible skilled occupation in Australia and can meet all other requirements may apply to the below visas. All of them, but the one we are talking about today is the 189 points tested stream. So to check if your occupation is on the list, you can come here and search for your occupation. Well, let's search for aged care. You select the visa type. The one we're talking about today is 189 skilled independent subclass 189. Then you select it and search. You can see registered nurse, aged care. This is the occupations code here, subclass 186 and 482 visas or other visas. Check it here. 189 skilled independent visa. That's the one we're looking at. Okay. And the assessing body is ANMAC. So if you're a registered nurse and you want to go for this is the assessing body. All right. You can also apply for all these other visa types here. 190, 401, 485, 489. I'm going to discuss these ones in another video. If you're interested, just drop in a comment for me. I'll discuss them with you guys in subsequent video. So if you want to go for construction, for construction project manager, you can see visa 189, skilled independent, subclass 189 points tested. Vet assess is the assessing authority for you. So there's no occupation you will not find here. Last one, teacher. Early childhood pre-primary school teacher 189, skilled independent, subclass 189 points tested. Assessing body is ASEC QA. ACECQA. Okay, that's the assessing body, and these are the visa types you can go for if you're a teacher. They also have secondary school teacher, special education teachers, special needs teachers, teacher of the sight impaired, and more. So this is how you go about it. Let me give you one tip. Always check the latest occupation list because it changes. You must be under 45, I'm afraid. You must be under 45 years old. At the time you receive your invitation, you must be under 45. If you turn 45 before invitation, that's it. You need a skills assessment. Your skills must be assessed by the relevant Australian authority for your occupation. For example, nurses, you need ANMAC, ANMAC, Engineers Australia, IT roles, ACS. This step confirms that your education, your experience meets Australian standards. No skills assessment, no invitation. You must score at least 65 points. 65 points is the minimum. But let me be honest with you, 65 points rarely gets invited. Competitive applicants usually have 80 to 90 points. Let's break down how the points works. Australia awards points to several areas. Age, 25 to 32 years, highest point. 33 to 39, slightly lower. 40 to 44, lower again. Age matters a lot. English language, this is a big one. You earn more points if you score high IELTS or PTE academic or the other accepted English tests. Strong English can make or break your application, believe me. Work experience, you get points for skilled work outside Australia, skilled work inside Australia. More years, more points. For education, PhD, highest. Bachelor's or master's, good points. Trade qualifications, still valid. Australia study or experience, optional. If you've studied in Australia, worked in Australia, you may get extra points, but this is not compulsory. Another one is partner skills, optional but powerful. If you have a partner with skills assessment or competent English, you can earn extra points. Quick reality check. If your points are low, don't panic. I will explain your options later in the video. So let's look at step-by-step application process. Here's the exact process simplified. Step 1, check your occupation. Confirm your job is on the skilled occupation list. Step 2, get a skills assessment. Apply to the relevant assessing body. This can take weeks or months, so start early. Step 3, take an English test, IELTS or PTE. Aim for highest score possible. Step 4, submit an expression of interest. You submit your profile through Skill Select. This is not a visa application. It's you telling Australia, here are my skills. Please consider me. Step 5, wait for an invitation. Australia regularly invites top-ranking candidates. If invited, you have limited time to apply. Step 6, apply for the visa once invited. You submit document, medical checks, police clearance. If approved, congratulations, you are now an Australian permanent resident. Common mistakes that ruin applications. Let me save you from costly mistakes. Number 1, assuming 65 points is enough. Using outdated occupation lists. Poor English test scores. Fake or unverifiable work experience. rushing without proper documentation. Australia is strict. One mistake can delay you for years. And now let's talk about what if your points are low. If your points are low, you still have options. You can improve your English score, gain more work experience, add partner points, or consider visa 190 or 491, which involves state nomination. I'll cover those visas in other videos. Moving to Australia via visa 189 is possible, but it requires strategy, preparation, and patience. If you want more videos on Australia visas, skilled migration, and global relocation opportunities, consider subscribing to the channel. Like this video, drop your occupation and country in the comments. I read them all. And if you want me to break down visa 190, visa 491, or how to calculate your exact points, let me know below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.